Hello, this is Mike with TradeWinds RV Center, here to congratulate you on your new 2025 Jayco Redhawk 24B motorhome. Guys, picked a beautiful little unit here. I'm going to walk you around it, show you how to use a few things to get the best out of your camping experience. Let's start by talking about arriving at the campsite. A couple things to think about when you're parking. On your campsite, I want you to leave plenty of room for this awning to come out. And on your off campsite, besides your slide, I want you to think about where your power and water connections are going to be. Your power is going to come out underneath the slide. And your water connections are going to be in this docking station back here. Water will connect here. So park accordingly so you can utilize facilities at the campsite. Once you arrive, get parked good. First thing we're going to do is level our unit. Now these new ones come with an auto leveling system, in which the key must be turned on. We're gonna hop in here, get the key in there, turn that on, turn that fan down, come to the back here, open this door so I got a little bit of room, to our auto leveling system. Once you're parked, everyone is clear, simply touch auto level. But to tell you, brake not engaged. So come back up here, put in your emergency brake. It is a reminder for you. Emergency brake in. Now come back over. Auto level. Leveling in progress. Step out of the unit here. And watch the auto leveling system come down. Where are they at here? Oh, right in front there. Once you get your unit level and stable, the other ones are going to run down, and we can hook up our power and water. So your power cord plugs in here on the side. Actually stores inside here. You can run that power cord down through here. There's your rear stabilizers running down. Run the power cord down through there so you can close this door. Once you got your power hooked up, next thing we do is our water. At docking stations, at campsites, we're going to hook up to a city water connection. Grab yourself a water pressure regulator. One that covers your convenience pack will reduce the water pressure to 40 to 50 psi, protecting the lines in the unit. You don't know what the water pressure is at different campsites, so always use these. Hook that up. Hook up your hose. Don't hook up your hose yet, or don't turn your hose on yet. Come inside here to your docking station. Got two handles here. We're just going to set it to city fixtures. Number 2 and number 6. Now we can go ahead and turn that hose on. Let that hose been on for a little bit. Go inside, open up the slide if you need to. I need you to get inside and open up all of your water lines, your sinks, your showers. Get a nice steady flow of water going through them, get all the air out of the lines. Then you can shut them off and you're all set to camp. Now let's say we're going to go dry camping. Well, in that case, we're going to fill up our freshwater tank. In order to do that, we have a two-step process. We're going to start down here where it says city fill tank. We're going to turn this to 1, leave that at 6. Now at the same spot that we filled up our city water, you can put in your potable water. Now what you're going to do is go inside while you're filling this up and watch the level of your freshwater tank. That'll be on your control panel inside. Once that's full, come out here, remove that hose, then come back in here and turn this to normal. 3 and 5. 3 all the way over here, 5 straight up and down. Now whenever you want to utilize that water, you'll turn on that water pump indoors. You'll turn on the water pump when using city water that's already pressurized. Alright, we're all set to camp with power and water. Go ahead and walk you around the rest of the unit. Continue here, back here in the docking station. So city water connection, fresh water, as well as tank flush. Just make sure you set these to the right tank before you turn your water on. Got outdoor shower, fueling station. Down here's where we'll dump our black and gray tanks. Real simple, one handle for each. Again, our docking station, city fixtures, And then for dry camping, we're going to go city fill tank, then switch it to normal and turn on your water pump to get your stuff. If you want to just fill up your freshwater tank with soapy water and clean that out, you'll set it to 1 and 4. And then if you want to sanitize winterize the unit, you'll set it to 2 and 4. Just make sure you bypass your hot water heater in that case. Then down here is your power cord. There's your generator. Go ahead and start that up here in a minute. Low point drain here. And lastly, some more storage over here. Heading around to our campsite. Again, our big awning, we'll run that out shortly. Your propane is in here. Storage. There's a flute for your furnace. A few things on that. One, make sure you steer clear of it. When you're running it, it does get hot. And they do sell bug guards for those as well. Over here is your hot water heater. I forgot to mention, but want to mention now that before you turn on your water, you want to make sure that your drain plug covers on here. Otherwise, hot water will just pour, or your water will just pour out of here. Make sure that's on there before you turn on any of your waters. Storage, and low point drains. Got a ladder, utilize it. Go up there several times a year. Check the seams of your roof and caulk as needed with recommended RV roofing caulk. All your towing and hitch information is here. That covers everything out here. Let's go take a look on the inside. There's a vent for your hood range. Inside this compartment here is your house battery. This is the battery. It's kind of hard to do with one hand, but this is the battery that controls all the house power. This is what turns on and off that power. Power step on or off. That's the step to fold in when you close the door. Awning control. As I run this awning out, I'm going to tell you, as I run that out, I'm going to tell you, you're only going to want to run that out until a flap falls down. That's hanging at 90 degrees, and you can see your brown bar. If you hold that extend out, that will run itself out past that point, flip up onto itself, and start to run itself up backwards. So, keep an eye on it when you're running it out. Don't run it out further than you need to. That's it right there. They're great for shade. Great for light sprinkle. I just recommend bringing them in rain, because you never know what kind of winds are going to come in a rainstorm. So bring them in rain, save yourself the trouble. So run that back in here. Next to that be your exterior light for that awning. Right here's your 12-volt carbon monoxide propane detector. Remember, that is always running off your battery. Solar controller remote. What this is, purpose of this whole piece here is to keep your solar panel from overcharging your batteries. Again, our auto leveling, 110s, and accent lighting. Awnings in. These doors work best when gently slammed. Alright, coming up to the top here. Here's where we'll start our generator. I'll do that in a minute. Right now, I just want to... Alright, top of your control panel is where we'll start our generator. Just going to hold start. 2, 3, 4, 5. Starts right up. Head on up there and check it out. You can also shut this off from out here. And turning both these to the left. That'll open your door up. Now if you're starting it from out here, you'll hit your gas primer first. And then you'll hit your on button. Manual in there on your generator as well. In a minute. Right now I just want to extend your slide. As the slide goes out, I will talk about the rest of this. So here's where you check the level of your battery. Fresh black and gray tanks. That freshwater button's the one I said to hold down when filling up your potable water. So you can see that fill up. Down here it says tank heaters. That'll turn on some 12-volt pads that are on your tanks. Keep them from freezing in inclement weather. Only turn them on if it's going to be cold. Here's where you turn on your water pump to get to that fresh water tank. Over here is where you turn on your water heater. To the left you turn on gas, to the right you turn on electric. It does make a difference. Choose correctly. Slide still running out. Above that is going to be your smoke alarm and your antenna. When you arrive at the campsite, turn that all the way to the right. That'll raise your antenna. All the way left will bring it down. Alright, as your slide finishes up here, we'll go over and bring our mattress down. I'll show you the storage underneath there before that. You're always going to want to fold that mattress up when you are leaving the campsite. Close your slide up. Fire extinguisher. Make sure that you and everyone that's camping with you knows the fire extinguisher is located by the entry doorway in case of emergency. Continuing into the unit. Plumbing. Keep an eye on it. You know, if you're driving this up and down the road a lot, do a lot of traveling, you hit a lot of bumps, just check your fixtures, make sure nothing wiggles loose over time. A charging port here that you can store away. Get it back up, press down on that. You got a really nice convection microwave. But in that bag are several manuals for all of your appliances in here. Your cooktop. Turn this light on here. Cooktop, flip that back. Turn on your light, turn that to light, hit your spark. When your gas is turned on, here's the light up here. Same thing on your oven. Turn that to light here. Hit your spark down here, that will light it, then turn it to your desired temperature. Rock that panel light down for an oven light. Grand fridge, controls all on the inside. Come back to our bathroom. Want to mention in here, got a hand crank open exhaust vent. You can turn on or off here or here. More plumbing to check on. Access to your plumbing there. Your bedroom is prepped for a TV. There's where you want to put your backer in. Hand crank this open for a little air. Down here, your AC. Crank that cool up in here. So your AC has a quick dump, they call it, here on the ends too. Blast the cool air through the unit. You notice I shut the AC off, shuts off quickly. I'm going to turn the heat on. There's your return underneath your fridge. You'll notice when I shut that off, it will take about 2 minutes for that to cycle through to shut off. Slide control, you can run in and out from here. Coming into our kitchen, you wiggle this just right up off here. That metal piece will remove. You can put this piece down here. Flat cushions on top, another sleeping quarters. Safety net for sleeping up top. Television. The only thing I want to say on that is when you get to the campsite, run a digital channel scan so that you can pick up all the local channels. This will store up there, as well as folding that up. Alright, that about covers everything on the inside. It's act like we're leaving the campsite and close the unit up. I like to start by coming to my control panel down here and shutting off lights. Any lights in the unit, walk through and shut off. Make sure all vents are closed. Come back and just turn on the light here. That's going to be your main light for the unit. And say doors and drawers. Walk through the unit, make sure all doors and drawers are closed. Don't know how I missed it, but here in the back is your breaker box and fuses. Breaker box to the left. Fuses here to the right. Highly recommend having some of those with you when you go camping. So flip our bed up. Doors and drawers. Make sure our doors and drawers are closed. Nothing's going to impede our slide from coming in. We're going to hit retract. It came in a lot quicker. Came in slow because it wasn't, or went out slow because it wasn't plugged in. It was running off the battery there. So just know that your slide isn't a quick one. It's kind of a deep one with a lot on it. So be patient, let it in. Make sure that your curtain here is tucked away. Watch that when you're taking it out too. Make sure it doesn't get caught in the corner there. Alright, now with that in, I'll leave the lights on, because in order to bring up our stabilizing jacks, which we'll do whether we're dry camping or at a campsite, we'll start with this. Turn our power on. Make emergency brake is still on, which means we can utilize our auto leveling system here. We're just going to touch retract jacks. Jacks are retracting. I felt it as I was sitting there. So them are pulling up. Get in here, dump these low point drains. Another low point drain right here. This should be your freshwater tank. So open that up, drain that out. And head on home to the nearest dump station, whatever we're in need of. If we're at a campsite, we'll bring up our stabilizing jacks and hook our power, our water, our cable. Head on up to the dump station. At the dump station, park accordingly. Your dump's going to be behind your tires, almost at the rear of the unit. 10-foot hose comes with your convenience pack. Hook that up and pull the black holding tank. Now it's going to be your sewage. And it sounds like it's no longer draining. Go inside, look at the level of your black tank, shows empty or close to it. Come back out here, leave that black handle open, grab the hose at the dump station and hook up to this tank flush valve. Again, emphasizing leaving that black handle open. Turn this on for a good 5 minutes and wash all that nastiness out of your black tank. When that's done, remove that hose. Make sure all that washout water you just put in there has drained. Then close your black and pull your gray. Your gray is going to be cleaner waters, your sinks and your showers. It's going to clean your sewage hose out for you. To the point that when you're done, close that gray up, take your sewage hose and conveniently and sanitarily store it right here in your bumper. And head on home. Again, thank you guys so much for your purchase. Hope you enjoy this Redhawk for many years to come. Happy camping.